Imagine booking your dream vacation, only to find out you're not welcome and your safety is at risk. These 12 countries might be the last places you'd want to visit. Stay tuned to find out why. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a shocking and crucial topic: the top 12 countries where Americans are not welcome and could even be in danger. If you're planning a trip abroad, you'll want to watch this video to the end. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos. Let's jump right in. Traveling the world can be one of the most enriching experiences, offering the chance to explore new cultures, taste exotic foods, and create memories that last a lifetime. But not all destinations are safe for everyone. For American travelers, certain countries pose significant risks due to political tensions, local conflicts, and cultural differences. It's crucial to be aware of these dangers before planning your trip. In some places, anti-American sentiment can make your presence unwelcome and even dangerous. This could stem from historical events, current geopolitical tensions, or simply cultural misunderstandings. Additionally, regions experiencing conflict or political instability often have heightened security risks, including terrorism, kidnapping, and violent crime. Understanding these risks is the first step to ensuring your safety while traveling. The U.S. Department of State regularly issues travel advisories, and it's essential to check these before making any travel plans. In this video, we'll explore 12 countries where Americans are not only unwelcome but also could face serious dangers. These destinations span across different continents, each with unique challenges and threats. From war-torn regions to politically unstable nations, we'll provide you with crucial information to help you stay informed and make safer travel choices. Whether it's due to strict governmental regulations, ongoing conflicts, or the presence of terrorist organizations, these countries are places you should think twice about before visiting. Now, let's delve into the specific reasons why these 12 countries are particularly hazardous for American travelers, starting with the highly secretive and unpredictable North Korea. Country 1. North Korea. North Korea is perhaps the most isolated and secretive country in the world. American travelers face significant risks here due to the country's stringent regulations and the volatile political relationship between North Korea and the United States. The regime has a history of detaining foreigners, often for minor infractions that wouldn't be considered crimes elsewhere, such as unauthorized photography or lack of respect for the regime's leadership. Visitors are constantly monitored, and any perceived misstep can result in severe punishment, including long-term imprisonment. The lack of diplomatic relations and the unpredictable nature of the North Korean government make it extremely challenging for the U.S. to intervene on behalf of detained citizens. Traveling to North Korea is not only risky but also highly discouraged by the U.S. State Department. Country 2. Iran. Iran, with its rich history and cultural heritage, might seem like an intriguing destination. However, the political climate between Iran and the United States makes it a risky choice for American travelers. U.S. citizens have been arbitrarily detained and imprisoned on charges such as espionage and undermining national security. The Iranian government has used American detainees as leverage in its diplomatic negotiations. Furthermore, anti-American sentiment can be pervasive, and Americans are often under scrutiny by both the government and ordinary citizens. Despite the potential for cultural exploration, the significant risks involved make Iran a dangerous destination for Americans. Country 3. Syria. Syria has been engulfed in a brutal civil war since 2011, making it one of the most dangerous places in the world. The ongoing conflict has led to widespread devastation, and various factions, including terrorist groups like ISIS, operate within the country. Americans are particularly at risk of kidnapping, violence, and terrorism. The security situation is dire, with frequent bombings and armed clashes. Humanitarian conditions are also deplorable, and the infrastructure is severely damaged. The U.S. government has limited ability to provide assistance to its citizens in Syria, and travel to this region is strongly advised against. Country 4. Afghanistan. Afghanistan remains a highly volatile and dangerous country, despite international efforts to stabilize the region. The presence of the Taliban and other terrorist organizations poses a constant threat to foreigners, particularly Americans. Kidnappings, bombings, and armed attacks are common, especially in areas outside the capital, Kabul. The security situation can deteriorate rapidly, and the U.S. Embassy has limited capacity to assist in emergencies. Travel in Afghanistan requires careful consideration and awareness of the high level of risk, making it a hazardous destination for American travelers. Country 5. Yemen. Yemen is currently experiencing one of the worst humanitarian crises in the world, exacerbated by a prolonged conflict involving multiple factions and foreign powers. The presence of terrorist groups, including Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, AQAP, adds to the danger. Americans face significant risks, including kidnapping, violence, and lack of medical care. The ongoing conflict has led to widespread famine and disease, further complicating any travel plans. The U.S. State Department strongly advises against travel to Yemen due to the extreme risks involved. Country 6. Venezuela. Venezuela's political and economic turmoil has led to a dangerous environment for American travelers. The country is plagued by hyperinflation, shortages of basic necessities, and high levels of violent crime. Political tensions are high, and anti-American sentiment can make U.S. citizens targets for crime or arbitrary arrest. The government's unpredictable policies and the presence of armed groups further exacerbate the risks. While Venezuela has beautiful landscapes and rich culture, the current situation makes it a perilous destination. Country 7. Somalia. Somalia has long been synonymous with instability and danger. The central government has limited control outside the capital, Mogadishu, and various regions are controlled by terrorist groups like Al-Shabaab. Americans are at high risk of kidnapping and violence, and the country's lack of infrastructure and medical facilities only adds to the danger. Piracy along the coast remains a threat, and the overall security situation is extremely fragile. Travel to Somalia is highly discouraged due to the pervasive risks. Country 8. Libya. Libya has been in turmoil since the fall of Muammar Gaddafi in 2011. Various armed groups control different parts of the country, and the security situation is highly unstable. Americans face significant risks, including kidnapping, violence, and the inability to receive consular assistance, as the U.S. Embassy in Tripoli is closed. The ongoing conflict and lack of central authority make Libya a highly dangerous place for American travelers. Country 9. Pakistan. Pakistan presents a complex security situation, with certain regions posing significant risks for American travelers. Areas along the Afghan border, such as the federally administered tribal areas, FATA, and parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, are particularly dangerous due to terrorist activities and insurgent groups. Americans have been targets of kidnapping and violence. While major cities like Islamabad and Karachi are relatively safer, the overall risk level requires caution and awareness. The U.S. State Department advises against travel to specific regions within Pakistan. Country 10. South Sudan. South Sudan, the world's youngest country, has been mired in civil conflict since gaining independence in 2011. The ongoing violence between government forces and rebel groups has created a highly unstable environment. Americans are at risk of being caught in the crossfire, as well as facing threats from violent crime and limited medical facilities. The U.S. government has limited ability to assist in emergencies, and travel to South Sudan is strongly discouraged due to the severe risks involved. Country 11. Iraq. Iraq remains a highly dangerous destination due to ongoing conflict and terrorism. Various terrorist organizations, including ISIS, operate within the country, and Americans have been targeted for kidnappings and attacks. The security situation is volatile, and the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad has limited capacity to assist in emergencies. Despite its historical and cultural significance, the current risks make Iraq a hazardous place for American travelers. Country 12. Central African Republic. The Central African Republic, CAR, is plagued by armed conflict, political instability, and violent crime. Various armed groups control large parts of the country, making it extremely dangerous for foreign travelers, especially Americans. Kidnappings, assaults, and robbery are common, and the U.S. government has limited ability to provide assistance. The humanitarian situation is also dire, with widespread poverty and lack of medical care. Travel to CAR is highly discouraged due to the severe risks involved. Traveling the world is an incredible experience, but it's crucial to stay informed and prioritize your safety. These 12 countries pose significant risks for American travelers, and it's best to avoid them until conditions improve. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more travel tips and safety advice. Stay safe out there.